हमारे पास ऑलरेडी नोट्स हैं, उसी को हम रिवाइज are the previous notes we did last year, and we are doing the same notes.
Okay.
Jordan, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thermochemistry. So chemistry of thermodynamics. This portion is not given in the physics part. We have thermodynamic in physics also, but you don't have this part. Okay. In this process, we know in any reaction of the chemistry, there is a R reactant. After some chemical changes, it converts into the product. Okay. Whenever you will calculate any value, whether gives free energy of the reaction, entropy of the reaction, and enthalpy of the reaction. These are the three things.
It gives free energy of
Gives free energy वो energy जो हमें चाहिए यूजफुल काम के लिए, और energy that gives some useful work.
का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा?
Gives free energy is equal to delta H minus T delta H. Or if you take delta G naught, it is equal to minus RT natural log QC. Reaction coefficient. Or at equilibrium, delta G naught is also equal to minus RT natural log Kc, equilibrium constant. Okay. So gives free energy, entropy, and enthalpy you can calculate. And the easiest way is product minus reactant. Product minus reactant. Product minus reactant. Product minus reactant. Okay. So in this full chapter, we will discuss if you want to calculate reaction value, whether it gives free energy or entropy or enthalpy. Method is the same, product minus reactant. But there are two exceptions, and both the exceptions are extremely important. One is combustion, burning, and second is bond dissociation enthalpy or bond energy. Okay, except these two, everywhere there will be same formula, product minus reactant, except these two, combustion and bond dissociation enthalpy. In these two cases, understood? It is reactant minus product in these two cases, except this, all are product minus reactant. Any doubt? Product minus reactant except two, and except two, combustion energy and bond dissociation enthalpy. And most of time, 90% question will be asked from these two in thermochemistry, combustion or bond dissociation. Don't worry, we will solve question. How to solve question of thermochemistry? Three rules. Whenever you will have a reaction, एक reaction दी जाएगी. First, you have to balance the equation. Most important. Balancing is important. Once you are done with the balancing state, you have to understand what is the state of the reaction. Solid, liquid, or gas. And when you get all these, then what is the enthalpy of the reaction?
Enthalpy आ गया.
Enthalpy का फॉर्मूला होता है, एक तो ये होता है डेल्टा H इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा U प्लस डेल्टा NGRT. And second, you can calculate from here also.
Enthalpy.
So here enthalpy will be delta G, and this go to another side. So T delta S. Understood? Any doubt? So sometime you have to calculate standard state of the element. How to check standard state? If pressure is 1 bar and temperature is 25 degrees Celsius.
NADP.
So this is standard state. 298 Kelvin or 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar pressure. Okay, very important. What are the standard state? Example for carbon, it is graphite form, which is standard state. Okay, for carbon, graphite is the standard state. For most of the element, it is gaseous form. Example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine, chlorine. You will take gaseous as the standard state. Okay. For bromine, bromine naturally present in the liquid form. That's why liquid state. Iodine present in solid form. For metal, it is always solid except mercury.
Yes.
If you read this chapter, you will get to know that all metal are solid except mercury.
Yes.
So these are the standard state. For sulfur, rhombic structure, and for phosphorus, white. Why rhombic and white? Because these phosphorus and sulfur are present in multiple forms.
सर ये standard होता है
Standard, in standard case value will be 1. Right? In standard condition value will be 1. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so these standard state are important. You should know what is the standard state of every element. This standard state is extremely important to calculate the value in the thermochemistry. Okay. Next, law of thermochemistry. Law of thermochemistry say if you take from A to B reactant to product and this value is plus X, and if you make this ulta reaction, then value will be minus X. Example, if hydrogen and oxygen gas react with each other and produce 2H2O, and here energy is plus 100 kilojoule per mole. Okay, plus 100. If you make it ulta, 2H2O give rise to 2H2 plus O2. Value will be minus 100. So it will be ulta because you have one question in PYQ from this one. You have to make it ulta. Right? If A to B energy is plus X,
yes
and then you multiply with N, then H value will also be N into X. Same N time multiply. If you multiply by 1 by M, your final energy will also multiply by 1 by N. Any doubt, guys? Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah. Next, Hess law. Hess law say that key example, if you go to A to B and this is the energy, B to C, this is the energy. What will be the total energy if you combine both? If you combine both, B will be cancelled out with each other because opposite side. So ultimately, A is producing C. What will be the total energy? Addition. Hess law say if you want to calculate total energy of a complex reaction, you simply add all and you will get the answer. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
Okay. So enthalpy of formation. If you are making 1 mole of any compound, if you are making 1 mole of any compound, what is the change in energy? What happen usually when there is a formation? Because there are two type of reaction. One is the formation reaction, synthesis. Second is breakdown reaction, decomposition. So example, there are two process. One is addition reaction or there is a formation of anything. And second is the, like, you have to break down something. What happen in case of breakdown? You require energy to break something. You need energy. That's why in this case energy will be positive. Okay, delta H will be positive because you need energy to break something. But when you are forming anything, energy will be released. That's why energy will be negative. Delta H will be negative. When you are producing something, energy will be released. When you break down something, usually energy is required to break down. Correct? Any doubt?
No,
Next.
sir.
So when you make any element, you convert into the standard state. When an element convert into the standard state. What is the standard state?
इसमें वन हो जाता
जिसमें कोई स्पेसिफिक कंडीशन में दिया है 1 bar pressure to 98 Kelvin temperature. And in specific state example, carbon present in graphite form, sulfur present in case of rhombic form, phosphorus present in the white form, white phosphorus, most of the oxygen,
है इसमें स्टैंडर्ड में
hydrogen.
आएगा
Yes, all these are the standards. And here you have one more. So example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen are present in the gas state, metal present in the solid state, right? Except mercury. Example here, you can see this is the standard form of the carbon, graphite. Hydrogen is the standard form, hydrogen. So when you take standard form, it will form some product. Here it made ammonia. So what is the enthalpy of uh, formation in case of standard state? Zero. Standard state itself is a unit. What is the one? One is the number of moles. In standard state, you should have one mole.
Yes, sir.
You should have one mole of standard state. And if all the conditions are required, in standard state, enthalpy formation will be zero. What is this zero above? What is the meaning of this? Why we have zero this? What is the meaning of this?
Not है ये तो
Not or zero, same thing. No? Why?
जेफ क्या है हीट फ़ारेनहाइट
Enthalpy of formation. Enthalpy of formation.
ब्रेकडाउन होएगी तो पॉजिटिव होएगा एडिशन होएगी तो नेगेटिव हो जाएगा
Breakdown होगा तो पॉजिटिव.
इसमें तो कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा
हाँ. Why?
बस फिर तभी जीरो है क्योंकि स्टैंडर्ड पे है ना
Standard state. That is the main point. Standard state. Okay. In this zero above is representing the standard state. Example, when you write here, you had one delta G, gives free energy. One is delta G naught, gives free energy in the standard state.
yes.
In guys, you must have read कि there is a molar conductivity, and there is a molar conductivity in the standard state, right? Maximum. Do you remember in electrochemistry? Molar conductivity and molar conductivity in standard state. Gives free energy and gives free energy in the standard state. Okay, same way, we have this enthalpy in the standard state, and this in standard state, its value will be zero for 1 mole. Understood? For any reaction, how do we calculate? Simple formula: product minus reactant, except to
हीट combustion
combustion of heat of combustion and bond dissociation energy.
yes.
Combustion and bond dissociation energy.
तो बैलेंसिंग कैसे करते हैं
जैसे हमने रिडॉक्स में की थी, याद है?
yes.
वही है बैलेंसिंग. So this is the heat of vaporization. When you take heat of formation, fusion, This F stand for fusion. I will write. This is heat of fusion. Then solid convert into liquid. If you remember, guys, we used to use LF, latent heat of fusion, right? And latent heat of vaporization. In latent of heat of fusion, your ice convert into the water, correct? Solid convert into liquid. In vaporization, liquid convert into gas, like water convert into the vapor. So this is heat of vaporization. Understood? This is important. Very, very, very important. That's why all are marked in the red color. Red color means extremely important. 4s2. What happened? Example, you have this C3H8.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Salman. So, in combustion heat, and remember when we are taking combustion heat, we are taking in the standard state. Standard state means
0, 1 value.
enthalpy will be 0, number of moles will be 1, temperature 298, pressure 1 bar in the standard state.
Yes.
Okay, so not means standard state. In standard state, if you want to calculate combustion energy, example, you take C3H8. This is propane. You know this. This is propane, 3 carbon propane. This is a fuel. Propane is a fuel. When it burns in presence of oxygen, it will produce CO2, 3 CO2. Total 8 H2O, that's why 4 H2O molecule and some energy. So what will happen in this case? Energy will be released. Energy will be released. That's why this process is always exothermic. Yes. Exothermic means it releases heat. Here energy is released. That's why H is negative. That's why you will see in most of the reaction, uh, enthalpy will be negative because there is some formation of something. That's why energy is released. And this is special case. Only in two situations you have reactant minus product. What are those two conditions? Repeat. Anvita. Hmm. Anvita. What are the two conditions where you have reactant minus product?
Um,
Huh? Yes.
and like in exothermic, I think.
What are the condition in which when you calculate energy, it is reactant minus product?
The equation.
Bond dissociation energy and combustion energy. Bond dissociation energy and combustion energy. Only in these two conditions, it is reactant minus product. Otherwise, always product minus react. Reactant minus product.
तो 5 O2 कैसे आया?
बैलेंस करना है हमें.
फिर मेरा इनका का बैलेंस हो गया. C3H8O2 PCO2 4H2.
अब
8
राइट हैंड साइड में चेक योर ऑक्सीजन.
O2 2 है.
नो राइट हैंड साइड नंबर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन.
2 ऑक्सीजन.
3 2 जा 6, 4 2 4
4 2
4 1 जा
4 1 4.
4. So 6 and 4 10. So you need 10 oxygen Understood? So only in two situations it is reactant minus product, combustion and bond dissociation. Atomization, when it convert into the proper atom. Example, here you are converting a solid into gas. This is known as enthalpy of sublimation. Sublimation means solid to gas. Fusion means solid to
Solid to liquid.
liquid. And Barinder, liquid to gas is known as enthalpy of Barinder. Liquid to gas, enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization, V, vaporization. Liquid to gas, vapor are formed. In fusion, liquid are formed. Okay. Here you had two hydrogen. Now you are breaking bond between them. Example, hydrogen was present like this. Now you are breaking this bond. Now both hydrogen will be free. So energy is required to break this bond is known as bond dissociation energy.
With negative, positive value.
Usually we need energy so positive. To break the bond, usually we need energy. For example, you have any two atoms joined together. So there's a bond, and energy required to break this bond is the bond dissociation energy. Bond dissociation energy. Understood? So this is reactants minus product. Only in two situations we have reactant minus product, bond dissociation energy,
And combination.
and combustion. Bond dissociation energy is also known as bond energy. Bond dissociation energy is also known as bond energy. If you see polyatomic condition, guys, what is the average value? Average value, take all the value and divide by the number. Example, in this situation, what is happening? You have a ammonia molecule. Example, this is carbon, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. This is ammonia molecule. When you break this, so you will break four bonds. You need some energy to break this X1. Need some energy to break this X2. Need some energy to break this X3. Need some energy to break this X4. Okay. So what is the average energy required for each bond? Okay. Correct. Average. Average system. Example, four people, one person have 10 rupees. Second person have 15 rupees. Third person have 20 rupees. Fourth person have 14 rupees. What is the average money you have? What will you do? You will take all the four value, divide by four because four person. Yes or no?
Mm.
Okay. Same thing. So this lattice enthalpy is almost like bond enthalpy. You how much energy you require to break the bond, but in the ionic solid like NaCl.
Into gaseous material.
Like bond enthalpy, but in case of ionic solid. In case of ionic solid, bond enthalpy. Okay. Ionization enthalpy we are already done in case of periodic classification chapter, which says that key you always need some energy to remove the electron. Correct? To remove some electron, you need energy, and this energy, that's why, is always negative. This energy is always negative. Last, neutralization error. You have a positive ion, example H positive, negative ion OH. Combine will form the water. It's like acid react with the base will form salt and water, right? Acid react with base will form salt and water. This topic is done. Did we That's all. Thermochemistry is done. Let's solve question. You have 5 minutes. Quickly revise this, ask your doubt, and then we will solve question. And individually, I will ask question from every person. Okay, so that's why revise it quickly for 5 minutes, and then I will continue the question. And let me know when you are done. Okay, इसके notes बना दो मुझे. कोई भी इसमें ले लो, आपने क्या दिक्कत है?
So I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. I want to do this thing.
डेल्टा एच क्या होगा सर?
Enthalpy. Like delta H, combustion means combustion energy or combustion, heat of combustion.
कंबशन को हम एच कंबशन से डिनोट करेंगे.
Combustion enthalpy or heat of combustion have same meaning. Ask your doubt, and I think we should do this for every chapter. Once we finish one topic, you'll go through it so you can absorb, and after absorbing, solving question become easy. Then
फिजिकल स्टेट का मतलब क्या है?
solid liquid gas.
तो इसमें फिजिकल स्टेट का एक्चुअली में क्या मतलब है?
यही मतलब होता है कि whether it is solid or liquid.
तो वेदर मैटर
According
करेगा.
to this, yes, because whether it is a standard state or not, it depend upon physical state. Example, if you take oxygen as solid, then it is not the standard state.
किसको सॉलिड कहते हैं?
Oxygen.
स्टैंडर्ड स्टेट. सर इसमें आप टेम्परेचर 25 कह रहे थे, P1 बार कह रहे थे, 0 किसको कह रहे थे आप?
Zero change in enthalpy. Standard state.
चेंज इन
Enthalpy of formation. Enthalpy of formation will be zero. Go next page.
HC क्या होता है सर? मरकरी.
Mercury. I'll share this PDF to everyone. So, if you want to see something, you can go through it.
मोटा मोटा है सेक्शन. उसके अलावा सारा वही लिखा है ना कुछ खास, ना कोई फॉर्मूला, ना कोई कुछ. भेज दी. फर्स्ट लॉ हो गया ना, टोटल नेट फोर्स.
हाँ.
सर डेल्टा एच फॉर्मेशन क्या है? डेल्टा एच फॉर्मेशन क्या है?
Delta H formation is the enthalpy of formation. हाँ.
साइड में 0 हो गया. सर डेल्टा एच को आप डेल्टा एच से डिनोट कर दो.
Delta H को
इससे डिनोट कर दो।
S is entropy, randomness.
एंथैल्पी क्या होती है?
Enthalpy is H.
एंथैल्पी को H नॉट से डिनोट करते हैं।
H naught means standard state. ये बेस्ट है।
So just a question, sir.
Yeah.
So is there any relationship between entropy and enthalpy?
Entropy and enthalpy. Of course, there is relationship.
So if we say that the enthalpy increases because enthalpy is amount of heat in the system, and we say that the entropy increases
Yes.
depending on
Because
reaction.
delta S is equal to
Okay, yes, sir.
ऐसे एंट्रोपी।
मेल रिकॉर्डर माय फिटनेस पर ये डाउनलोड किया तुमने 7 o'clock मतलब what is this? 144 है टाइम oh that's all time but why
ऐसे ही है, यही तो लगता है।
वो तो ऐसे ही स्क्रीन पे वो फिर से डाल सकते हो notion means
तो बाकी होता है।
planner done guys let me know when you are done with it first question
सर दोनों का 192 का
नहीं अलग अलग है
H2 have 435
हाँ
and BR have 192.
हाँ
सर ऐड कर दूंगे ना।
you know for reaction bond dissociation energy or bond
Sir,
energy will
option
be
A.
equal. I have to check delta H of reactant minus delta H of product for bond dissociation and combustion right
सर डिसोसिएशन में हमें कैसे पता चला कि डिसोसिएट हो रहे हैं?
इसने bond energy बोला तो bond energy मतलब breakdown. हाँ. So this value is minus 109 is equal to reactant. How many reactant do you have? One is hydrogen.
192.
So hydrogen enthalpy plus bromine enthalpy minus product. How many product do you have? 2 mole. And what is the energy of each? We have to calculate X. Understood? So 2x will go to other side. It will become plus. This will go to other side. It will become plus. What is the hydrogen value?
192.
435 plus
192.
So I'm getting A.
A. 192 bromine and plus 109. So what is the value? 9 to 11, 16. And 9, 3, 12. And 1, 13. 1, 6, 7. All of you got A because Anvita and Jordan, you got A, right?
Yes, sir.
Divide by 2. What is the answer? Yeah. Done. Understood? If you know this formula,
Yes, sir.
done. If you do ulta, value will change.
माइनस में दिया मान
Do next question. Again, you have bond dissociation energy. Solve it.
सर रेशियो में कैसे
बस ऐसे ही जैसे वो निकालो.
हो गया सर
Same like the previous question. So anybody got answer? Method will be same. First you have to write reaction. X2 react with Y2 will form 2XY. Right?
हाँ सर
X2 react with Y2 2XY balancing.
दोनों में 2 है ना
हाँ. And for bond dissociation energy, total energy is energy of reactant minus energy of product. If energy of X2 is 1, let's take it X. This will be X by 2. This will be X. Correct? So what is delta H value? Minus 200 is equal to reactant value. You have two reactant, X2 plus Y2 minus
yes sir
product. What is the product?
2
2
multiply by
X. Actually, it is XY 2X because double the amount of X. Understood? So 200. What is the X2 value? Only X. What is the Y2 value? Y by 2. by half.
Yes.
Minus, what was the xy value? X.
Y value.
Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
Yes or no? Minus 200. Minus 2x plus 3x by 2. So it will be minus x by 2. Minus minus cancel. What will be x value? 400. Do you have option? I will explain this again. Don't worry. According to the question number 2, it says that you have a reaction x2 react with y2 form xy. But we know we have to balance.
Yes, sir.
If x number is 2 on the left hand side, right hand side it should be 2.
2x minus.
Same y2, so product side it should be 2. This is a balance here. According to the question, it is giving if you have x2 value 1, then y2 value will be 1 by 2 and xy value will be 1.
X नहीं दी थी. X नहीं दी थी value.
नहीं, इतने ही दी थी. This ratio. It means if you consider is this x, this will be x by 2 and this will be x, right?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, guys? This is given in the question. If x2 value is x, then y2 value will be half of the x2, means x by 2. And xy value will be same as x2. But I will write it to x. Why? Because double number of moles. Double number of moles. Any doubt, guys? Anybody?
No.
No. Same process. Delta H of bond dissociation energy.
X plus X upon 2
A
minus.
reactant minus product. What is the reactant value?
Sir, X.
Delta H of x2, delta H of y2 minus delta H of xy. Correct? This is minus 200. What is the x2 value? We are considering it x. What is y2 value? X by 2. What is xy value? 2x. This is 1.5 because this is 1, this is half. 1.5 x and minus 2. It will be minus x by 2. So minus 200 equal to what will be x value?
सर मेरी कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक आ गई लेकिन ये अपॉन 4 minus 2x करूँगा 4 by 4 हो जाएगा 1 upon x आ जाएगा.
ये 3 by 2 है.
3 by 2 है. फिर ये अगर करें 2 by 2.
ये 2 by 2 क्यों किया?
1 by 2 फिर भी आ जाएगा सर. सर क्योंकि 2x है ना डिनोमिनेटर में 2 चाहिए.
तो 2 क्यों चाहिए?
डिनोमिनेटर में माइनस करने के लिए सर.
नहीं. Understood, guys? Anybody have doubt?
आंसर ठीक ही है.
This is x.
x plus 2 minus 2x.
What is this? This is 1, this is half. 1.5.
1.5. सर ये तो ठीक है बट अगर देखा जाए डिनोमिनेटर लेके सारा कुछ वो
क्यों
करेगा.
है इतना नजर आसान?
सर आंसर तो ठीक आएगा ना.
नहीं, वहां पे कंफ्यूजन हो गया ना, तभी तो सही आता. फिर हमें दिक्कत ही क्या?
सर नहीं सर 1 ये 3 minus 2 1 upon 2 आ जाएगा ना.
हैं?
ये तो 1 upon 2 आएगा ना.
माइनस का आना चाहिए ना, लेकिन एनीबडी हैव डाउट?
आपने ऐसे किया x plus x के
ये इधर देख.
कटिंग किया.
This is 1, this is half. So 1.5, this is minus 2. If 1.5 minus 2, what will be the value? Minus
Zero.
half. Minus 1. Understood, guys? In third question, you don't have any logic. It's direct Clapeyron's reaction. we say that delta P in the logarithm form, natural log, by delta T is equal to this. Done. There is no logic behind this.
इसको sublimation कहते हैं
इसको
evaporation.
कुछ नहीं कहते. Liquid to vapor is evaporation.
Evaporation.
Yeah. This is direct reaction name, but this is evaporation. Any doubt? This is direct reaction. Like you can't do this, and that's why nobody, like majority of people, did not get this correct. So normal. Okay, don't worry. Clapeyron's reaction. This is. There's no logic. Like nobody can remember this directly. Okay, do this question.
Combustion of carbon to CO2 is 395
Per mole. Heat released from this of CO2 will be.
heat of combustion. फिर इस क्वेश्चन को आप वो कर सकते हो, बता सकते हो
बिल्कुल. Combustion
of carbon. Combustion reactant minus product होता है.
Combustion means when you burn something in presence of oxygen and produce CO2.
Yes sir. तो ये होगी reaction C plus O2 is equals to CO2.
Yes.
इसमें पॉजिटिव साइन लेंगे क्योंकि हम ऐड अप नहीं.
Negative sign because in combustion heat is always released.
In combustion heat is always released.
सर आप रिएक्शन बता सकते हैं इसमें?
Reaction is when carbon react with the oxygen, it will form CO2.
में reactant तो ये है reactant C plus O2. इसकी सारी वैल्यू -395.5 kg है कुछ.
हाँ.
हाँ. 35 सारी उसकी है CO2 की.
Now I will ask one by one everyone.
तेरा -5
Theta minus 1. 8. हाँ भाई वाह.
-3 5.
Anybody got answer?
I got wrong answer. Calculation mistake होगी मुझसे.
If you understand this, you don't need to do anything. If you don't understand anything, you can't solve this question. If you understand this, you can solve this question in 5 seconds.
So we'll have to write the reaction, no, for CO2 combustion.
No, Anvita. Nothing is required in this text.
Then sir,
This is the fun. Pratigya, you got answer?
कर रही हूँ.
Sandana,
No sir.
it is saying ki 1 mole of CO2. 1 mole of CO2 produce this amount of energy. 1 mole means how many gram of CO2? 44 gram of CO2 produce this. 35 will produce less.
Yes, sir.
I will explain, but you understand. How many of you understood? Ki 1 mole means 44 gram of CO2. 44 gram CO2 produce 393 minus. And 35 will produce less than that. What is less than that? Only option is 315.
This is 3.15.
It is 44 का तुमने half भी नहीं किया. Slightly less than 44. 35 is slightly less than 44. How many of you got the answer? Understood really well? Nobody. What I am trying to say is, here it is saying 1 mole of CO2 produce minus 393 kilojoule energy. 1 mole CO2 means 44 gram because molar mass of CO2. 44 gram of CO2 produce minus 393. 1 gram of CO2 will produce minus 393 divided by 44. 35.2 gram of CO2 will produce minus 393 divided by 44.
Multiply 35.
But logically, if you see, if you reduce mass from 44 to 32, 35, energy will be slightly reduced. Example, if you reduce mass from 44 to 22, energy will be half. Half of 393, around 200, slightly less than 200. है ना? But here, it is way much, 35. There is only one option nearby.
मतलब कैलकुलेशन करके पूरा एग्जैक्ट ही आएगा.
हाँ, करके देखो.
कैलकुलेशन तो मैं गूगल से करूँगा.
Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's why I told you. If you understand this really well, you don't need even 5 seconds. Because 44 gram this, 35 grams slightly less, only one option. Done. And if you don't understand this, then you'll keep on thinking, ki, what should I do in this question?
So till what time do we have the class?
2:30.
Okay.
Next question.
Standard enthalpy of vaporization of delta H naught for water at 100 degrees. H naught. Delta T would be 298 at 100 degrees. Therefore, it maintains internal energy of vaporization of water at 100 degrees. In case water will behave like ideal gas. So what is ideal gas?
A gas that have perfect condition.
Standard.
And PV is equal to energy.
PV?
PV is equal to energy. Do it fast.
Formula कौन सा reactant? Product minus reactant.
No need to apply such formula in this.
फिर क्या करें? थर्मोकेमिस्ट्री में तो यही बताया आपने. कोई फॉर्मूला लगेंगे.
Anybody got key what we have to do? Here H2O, which is present in the liquid state, convert into the H2O present in the gaseous state. Correct? if you see, can you apply this delta heat is equal to delta U plus delta NGRT?
Yes, sir. And we'll get as 1.
Yes, because you don't consider S2 in liquid stage, you consider only in the gaseous state. So here delta Ng value will be 1.
RT क्या होता है reactant value?
R is gas constant 8.3. Temperature 100 degrees Celsius 373. Then,
ये thermochemistry का क्वेश्चन तो नहीं है.
but combined तो है ही. This is more like thermodynamic, not thermochemistry. So this is the, you have delta H, you have to calculate internal energy. Then delta U can calculate.
सर 8.3 आपने क्यों रखी है बेटी?
यही तो होती है R gas constant की वजह.
R की या G की?
R की. G कहाँ पे?
Sir, A option.
ये
373 सर हमने.
even I don't know. It will be delta H minus delta Ng RT is equal to delta U. This is 40 in kilo na, 46.6 minus 1 8.3 multiply by 373 divide by 1000 because we have to take in kilojoule. We have to take in kilojoule.
46.6 कहाँ से आ गया?
ये तो दिया है क्वेश्चन में.
आंसर पॉजिटिव में आएगा या नेगेटिव में?
पॉजिटिव में ही आना चाहिए. So if you are getting in positive, only one option is possible A.
सर हमें कैसे पता चला कि हमने ये वाला फॉर्मूला लगाना है?
बस वो तो क्वेश्चन देख के पता लगाना चाहिए.
बता दो एक बार.
बस यही ना कि इंटरनल एनर्जी एंड एंथैल्पी and internal energy and enthalpy are related with this formula only, where you need temperature, you need change in the gas, and you R तो पता ही होता है. If temperature is given, number of change of moles we know, so we can use this method. Understood? And if you know this, even I am not calculating, value will be less than 40, right? Value will be less than this, only one option you have. No need to do calculation. Here you will understand you don't need to do calculation if you understand the question. That means no need of calculation anywhere. Exact calculation is not required.
Enthalpy change for the dissociation. सर डी ऑप्शन.
What is your answer, guys, for this question?
सर बी या डी है, साइन का मुझे पता नहीं सर. ये यार
Anybody got answer?
मोस्ट प्रोबेबली नेगेटिव ही होना चाहिए। नहीं, नेगेटिव तो नहीं, पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए बी है, क्योंकि डिनोमिनेटर जब वैसे तो
Yeah,
पॉजिटिव
B.
एक बार सर साइन का बता दें, साइन में गलती होगी क्योंकि
When 4 hydrogen
आंसर
associate, they will form this. This is association. But we are calculating dissociation energy. How to convert association into dissociation? Do ulta. This is dissociation. Correct? So if this is minus energy, this will be plus 869.6. Correct?
आंसर
We just rotate ulta. And you have to calculate for 1 mole. For 2 mole this. For 1 mole, because you have 2 mole here. For 2 mole, 869.6. For 1 mole, half of this. 434.8.
सर इसमें हम एक और चीज लगा सकते हैं, लाइक रिएक्टेंट माइनस प्रोडक्ट, फिर भी 2 आएगा।
रिएक्टेंट नहीं, डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी के लिए डिसोसिएट तो करना जरूरी है ना, ये तो एसोसिएशन हो रहा है। We have to do dissociation, but this is association. I told you that this method will be applied.
और समझिए सर,
I told you this. If A to B is positive, then B to A will be negative. So we made it ulta. Same thing happened here. If this to this is negative, then ulta will be positive. Understood, guys? Was it extremely easy?
सर एक डाउट है अपना, इसमें देखा है कि आपने वो मोल्स वाले मेथड से कैसे किया, वो बता दें।
मैंने बोला कि for 2 hydrogen mole you need 869.6
माइनस
plus, because उल्टा हो गया ना अभी। For 1 mole it will be half. Done. बस
इसमें और कोई मेथड नहीं है जरा, मतलब
ये सबसे आसान नहीं लग रहा तुम्हें?
आसान तो लॉजिकल से है,
ये लॉजिकल नहीं है।
लॉजिकल है पर इतना समझ नहीं आ रहा।
फिर ये देखो ना कि if 4 hydrogen combine it will produce 2 hydrogen. This is association. But question is asking dissociation. First you have to dissociate. कैसे करोगे dissociate? You make it उल्टा।
हाँ जी सर, तो 4 वो H2O बने।
4 hydrogen H2 will break down and produce hydrogen.
हाँ जी,
तो कितने मोल है यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन के? 2 मोल। कितने एनर्जी चाहिए 2 मोल के लिए?
836,869।
तो 1 मोल के लिए कितनी चाहिए? इसकी हाफ चाहिए ना, बस खत्म।
फिर इधर कहाँ लिखा है हाफ चाहिए इसके?
1 मोल के लिए ही पूछा है ना, वरना ये बोलता ना कि कई मोल के लिए। और 2 हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड। अंडरस्टूड गाइस? Anybody have
Yes,
doubt in
sir.
this? Do you really think कि thermochemistry is difficult?
No.
Or like you have most direct question, one line question, कि you rotate it and make half, done, no need to do calculation. If I am following it, I will not do calculation. It just I'll make ulta
मेरा
positive and then
रिएक्टेंट माइनस प्रोडक्ट में भी आ गया था।
नहीं होगा उससे। So this question same, bond dissociation energy. Bond energy means bond dissociation energy. How will you calculate here? If you want to calculate enthalpy of the reaction, it is enthalpy of the reactant minus enthalpy of the product. What is the reactant?
Quantization की बात कर रहे हैं ना हम.
What is the reactant? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon hydrogen.
Carbon या hydrogen?
Carbon hydrogen together. Carbon hydrogen bond break कर रहे हैं ना. Carbon hydrogen. What is the carbon hydrogen energy?
410.
हाँ.
410
So
multiplied
4
by
multiplied by 410. 0.5 plus in a reactant you also have one carbon double bond.
reactant we also have.
है ना? This. So plus 606.1 plus what else you have? You have one hydrogen also one. So this 431.37 minus what is the product? Product you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon hydrogen. है ना? 6 carbon hydrogen ना?
Carbon
Plus
hydrogen.
Carbon and hydrogen and one carbon single bond. 336. Now you have to do calculation. Done.
Easy है सर. नहीं एक्चुअली में सर देखा है लॉजिकली देख रहे हो वैल्यूज भी दिए हुए हैं बस ये डायग्रामेटिक
reactant minus product.
सर बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन हैं.
So that's why this thermochemistry is not about reading theory, but solving a lot of questions of variety type. Now it look like thermochemistry question are the most easiest question.
अभी 5-6 क्वेश्चन ही दिए हैं.
हाँ, but सारे तो एक ही टाइप के हैं.
सर ऑप्शन सी आएगा आंसर.
I have no clue. I have to check.
सर CH 4 6
हाँ, देखो कार्बन हाइड्रोजन कितने हाइड्रोजन.
हाइड्रोजन एक भी बाउंड नहीं है.
हाँ. You know, if you take the approximate value, still you will get right answer. Example, you consider this 400. First value 400. Consider this as 400, this 300, this 600, again this 400. Easy. Like approximate answer we will get. 4 4s are 1600 plus 600 plus 400. What is the answer? 2600 minus 6 multiplied by 400. 2400 plus 300. 2700. So there will be minus value done. So answer will be C. So क्या समझे? What you understood? Don't do exact calculation. Don't write in the point form because you don't have option even close to each other. If 100 to 100 is here and there, it will not make difference, right? 50 value or 100 value is here, there no difference. So take approximate number. This take 400, 300, 600, 400. You will still get answer. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So never do full calculation. And I wrote in the same chapter, never do exact calculation. You can never complete the question.
Bond of H2 Cl2 and HCl.
Same thing. 2008 question and 2020 question are exactly same.
फिर पहले रिएक्शन बनानी है H2 plus Cl2 minus 2.
This is the last question of the video. Even next question is like this.
तो मैं तो कह रहा हूँ इसके क्वेश्चन ही करें.
Hey, see here H2, here chlorine, here HCl, bond dissociation energy of HCl.
सर इसमें
Both 8th and 9th question are ditto same.
सर इसमें बैलेंसिंग की जरूरत तो नहीं है.
बिल्कुल जरूरत है.
दो ये हैं.
बस अब होगी बन. Both 8th 9th are exactly same.
Okay. सर HCl की वैल्यू 431 है.
हाँ. Got your answer, guys?
No, sir.
You know what I did? I took this 430.
Sir, 245.
240 and 430. So 240 plus 430 is what? 670.
B option. No, D option.
Correct. And double of this because product is double amount. So 860 minus this around minus 90. You have only one option. Even if you take 100, it will be same answer.
नहीं सर गलत आ रहा है. ठीक. मेरा 676 minus 431 करना है.
कोई बात
नहीं. हाँ सर आप मान
ठीक हो जाए.
ठीक हो जाएगा.
Everybody got the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
मेरा गलत आ रहा है. सही आ रहा है. देखो इन दोनों को पहले ऐड करना है ना 450 और
430 and 242. हाँ.
देखो मैं आपके सामने करके दिखाता हूँ.
430 and 242.
230
So next question, guys.
plus 242. ठीक है. गलती हुई है मेरे इसमें. 676 आना चाहिए.
Minus
minus
860.
860 कैसे?
862 double of 431.
ओहो. तो वो बस माइनस ही मिस्टेक था. नहीं तो आंसर तो मेरा भी ठीक था. ठीक है.
Ditto same reaction, everything is same.
अच्छा. Yes, yes.
What your answer be, guys?
सर इसमें बैलेंसिंग कैसे करनी है?
वही same. H2 react with Cl2 to HCl.
अच्छा ठीक.
And all of you got B answer?
Yes, sir.
Done. Why? Because here one reactant is given, second reactant given, final value is given. You have to calculate for HCl. How to do? Final value is equal to hydrogen plus chlorine minus 2HCl. Correct? 2HCl will go to another side. Hydrogen value 430 and this is 240. So total 670. And HF will go to another side plus 90. So it will be 760 divided by 2. You will get answer. ये देखना नहीं है.
नहीं आंसर तो सर वो तो करने दो, चेक तो करने दो.
Everybody got this answer? 9th.
देखना मेरा.
ये तो निकालना ही है ना, ये क्यों कर रहे हो?
क्या मतलब?
यही तो निकालना है तुम्हें, यही तो निकालना है.
अच्छा.
So what is the final value? H2 plus Cl2 minus 2HCl. You have to calculate HCl. You will take to other side. 2HCl is equal to H2 plus Cl2 minus delta H. This is put value and get answer.
670.
Everybody got answer from this question. 8th and 9th are exactly same. Remaining thing you have to do and you have to ask me, sir, I am facing issue there. We did 9 question. You have to do remaining 11 right now. After the class, within an hour, you have to finish. Okay, within an hour, and then you will do unit and measurement. So today you have to task to finish complete thermodynamic chapter, all the question.
380 आ रहा.
Understood?
Yes sir.
Yeah. That's all, guys.